And welcome to another session of Sunday Setups. I'm your host Jacob, and today I'm joined by the full squad. We have my compadre Cavell. How you doing, bro?
Hola, hermano. Money day.
Money Day. And we also have Pastor Pips. What's good, bro?
I'm good, bro. Money day.
Bless up. But before we get started, of course, please check out our new website, Lit Capital 2.0. If you haven't already, to get started on your trading journey with us. We have a whole host of new packages and new information for you guys to dive into. So check it out. Give us some feedback on what you actually think of the website, and have a browse and navigate, man. Before we get into it, of course, let's check the economic calendar for the week events ahead. So forecasting this week, there's not much that really catches our eye in terms of high impact data that we look out for. We have a speech starting on Monday with the Governor Bailey. We also have the CPI index for China. So that's going to kickstart what the market may would like to do. Going into Tuesday, nothing of real interest here. We have some job openings for USD, but other than that, there's nothing really here that kind of stands out as something we need to be attracted and looking into. We have some CPI going into Wednesday, and we also have the crude oil stock exchange, which we're advocate of because we do like to trade oil, so we'll be looking out for that. Going into Thursday, again, we've got some initial jobless claims coming out of the USD, followed up by Chairman Powell speaking. Other than that, heading into Friday, we have some retail sales. So again, there's nothing really sticking out as if to say, it's going to be a great fundamental week. So technically speaking, we should just be going off of what the charts are showing us. So let's head over to the charts. I'm going to start off with oil, guys. For those that did look into our last market outlook, I spoke on oil heading higher, which we definitely got to fill this imbalance here. And it's actually pushing higher to our monthly zone that we have up here. But going off of what we can see on the 4-hour, we do have potential to get a setup on this pair where we haven't really got any real retracement. But head to the 2-hour, we have a candle here which kind of got the market to move to the upside, creating this equal low here before continuing. So that is a possibility going into the week for us to possibly capture in terms of a trade to the upside, because we are bullish and we do want price to head to that monthly zone that we have higher. And a second potential is obviously this last down candle we have here, which then proceeded with the push to the upside too. So we could get a retracement to here, and we could get potential mitigation play before heading up higher, or we can get that liquidity sweep lower along with that imbalance fill going back to that 2-hour candle. So I much favor that one more, but of course we can't ignore the fact that we can get that potential here, because if you see all this price action to the upside, it come from this zone here. So we can't ignore that, of course, but just going off of what we would like to see in terms of swing points from low to high, we would favor a proper retracement rather than the shallow one, of course. So be sure to if you are in the Discord, this will be posted. If you haven't already, check out the new subscription proceedings that we have, and get access to that for sure. So this will be posted in there. My last pair for you guys today is Gbp Swiss Franc. So again, I went over this last week also, heading into what we had here which was a double bottom, giving us that equal low, and then we had a sweep, but we didn't actually get that sweep into this area that I was actually interested in before pushing higher. So now we have yet to actually continue the rally, and we've actually got a retracement again. So my first area of interest is actually this candle here now on the 4-hour, where we could potentially get a mitigation play before heading higher, or we can get the original zone that I was actually looking at in the first place. So there's a lot of potential to the upside on this pair. So I am hoping, we do get that sweep of liquidity of what we was having last week before continuing higher. We had a lot of bouncings off of this 121 key level. So that is still some mile away. So I do think we are bullish on this pair, and we can get overall, the higher prices to take out these equal highs that have been resting here since last year. So this should be a great swing trade if we can get and capture a good entry on this. So looking into the start of the week, I want to see if price can continue down and come to that 1.19700 area, and then that's when I'll be monitoring price. But if it wants to continue and head lower, I will look at this candle here to see if we can get that original entry that I was looking for. So that's it for me, guys. I'm going to hand you over to Josh.
Thank you, my bro. You can just stop sharing.
Yeah, bro.
Okay, so guys, my first pair that I'm going to be going over today is going to be on Aed Jpy. So looking at Aed Jpy from the weekly time frame, I can see here on the 15th of April 2019, we've got a mitigation play happening here. This candle filling the imbalance to then come down lower. So, you know, come to present day, we are now back at that previous high. So, you know, potential I'm looking for is price to, you know, retrace down lower, to catch a move, to then buy it up to take out the potential equal high. So looking close at the picture, okay, we've got multiple points of interest, okay, but preferably I'll be looking closer to the 79,400 area for price to potentially give us that retracement, getting on the higher low to then buy it up higher to make a high. My second pair for you guys will be on US 30. So having a look at the US 30, prices is, you know, riding at all-time highs. There isn't any real data to the left that we can use to our advantage. However, the structure is still intact. Okay, the structure is still bullish. So same thing again, quite similar to Aed Jpy. In fact, just looking for a retracement to make that high low, catch that high low to then make that high. We've got a nice 2-hour candle over here where price may potentially mitigate out of to the upside whilst filling the imbalance. However, I will be looking a lot deeper in terms of retracement near 30,300 to potentially push up higher. And yeah, that will be all from me. I shall pass it on to Cavell.
Thank you very much, Money Day. So guys, I'm going to take you through the last part of the market outlook, and we're going to start with Euro NZD. Now, last week I went over different pairs, and I mentioned to you guys that I would be giving you updates with Euro NZD inside of the Discord. And of course, we actually caught some moves on this within the morning live stream sessions. Last week on one of the live stream sessions, we mentioned the direction of what we was looking for, which was just a subtle retest onto our institutional level, which we can see that we had the move down. We was looking for price to pretty much, as price was coming down, we wanted it to retest in order for us to catch the continuation down. And that's what happened, okay, as you can see. But even past that point, okay, if you can go down into the 2-hour time frame, this looks much better where we caught the retest. We caught the second entry. So we caught two really nice, good entries here. This is what you call a watch drawdown trade. You know, we didn't have much drawdown on this from the 62%. We had about 2.5 pips. So yeah, what is drawdown? I don't know. But yeah, from that being said, price has pushed down into the -14. Price will be pushing down into this area, which is going to be our community's first area for taking profits. But the 68,000 handle is an area that I'd like to see price, you know, show us some type of rejection. When you look at Euro NZD on the monthly, okay, it does show you that in actual fact, price has a long way to fall. Okay, there's some imbalance beneath here. Usually when you see this type of framework, it's usually followed by a big bearish candle that really does excessively push down. So I'd be looking to see price really push down. You know, the lower the better. We're in a global pandemic. The euro's going into its higher tier lockdown, tier 5. So you know, the more lockdowns, the more recessions we have, the more pandemics, the more economics that develop negatively, I believe the worse, or should I say, the more negative we're going to see the euro get. So with that being said, I'm not really too confident for the euro. Germany is the strongest economy and I don't think they are going to survive with, of course, a lot of their global businesses being manufacturers having to close their warehouses down. I've heard a lot of them are now making ventilators, but nonetheless, the euro doesn't seem like it's going to have brighter days, especially against the Kiwi and the Aussie, because over there in New Zealand they celebrated New Year's like it was any other year. So countries that's been able to develop past or should I say, countries that's been able to tackle the pandemic are also going to get out of this global lockdown a lot quicker, which is going to put them in a stronger financial position. So expecting the euro to come down, okay? The first area, as mentioned, is the 168,000 level. Let's see what price does. And my next pair is going to be gold. Now, if you guys don't have access to the Discord, you're playing yourself, okay? For a simple Netflix subscription, every month you will get access to a ton of value inside of our Discord community. With that being said, we sent out this trade. I mentioned this trade personally on the live stream session, and we literally watched price push up into this area, and we said we're going to take a short, okay? And we took the short, and the rest was history. We banked 200 pips for the community. For a lot of new traders, it was their first time trading gold. So we wanted to make sure that we gave them the safe and secure areas to get out of the market. But for the more experienced traders, they simply moved their take profit and they let the price ride, and of course had their stop losses in profit. So we've seen a really big move down to the downside here, over 1,000 pips. So we call that money day. With that being said, we had a setup also for a potential buy out of this candle, but more importantly, out of the eye candle, but also in our discounted kill zone area as well. So we've seen a nice rejection off the 88%. We are, of course, sitting in profit. We will be interested to see how the market opens towards this evening. But of course, with any of that I've just said to you, you can see here that I've told you we sent this trade out in our Discord. So we will be giving you guys frequent updates. We will be making sure you guys are making more than what you're paying for. And that's a fact. That's a promise. So I can't say anything more than make sure you don't play yourself. Head over to Lit Capital 2.0. We are providing you guys with investing strategies, cryptocurrency, stocks, podcasts, ebooks, live Q&As, live trades, live stream sessions, you name it, we're providing it. So with that being said, I'm happy to end this call today. I hope you guys have found our setups valuable. We will be providing you guys with a ton of more setups. And of course, the live stream sessions are there for every single one of you to take advantage of. We trade the London session predominantly. So we open our live stream sessions from 6:30 a.m. GMT down to 8:30 a.m. GMT. So that means if you guys are looking to trade the London session and you want to be able to trade with other traders in the community where you're going to catch a vibe, but more importantly, some pips, you know exactly where to go. litcapital.co.uk. That's me done, over and out. I hope you guys have a good and great weekend. Stay safe, stay blessed, and remember, always remember, every day is
Money
day. Peace.